This is not comfortable, but it is nurturing. Good morning, my friends. A few days ago, it was my birthday. I am 51 now, and still just exploring life and feeling very blessed that I get to have you as an adventuring companion on my explorations. I'm out here as the sun rises this morning and pondering how sometimes the definition that we put onto a word can make a profound difference in how we experience life. Now, you probably all know how I define comfort, and I don't like to cast things as bad or good, but the way that our culture portrays comfort, in the way that I'm going to define it today, I see it as something that's pretty bad. I'm going to epitomize it with the lazy boy chair, an offering that's advertised on television that promises this supreme level of comfort where you can adjust everything and you can sit back with your remote control and not even have to get up as you change the channels and watch more commercials for more things that will make you comfortable. When we sit in that comfortable lazy boy chair for a few months, a few years, it starts to change our body and alter our body so that when we stand up feeling our back starting to hurt and in other words, the comforts often make us uncomfortable as time goes on. And that reveals what I mean when I talk about comforts. Things offered by our culture, actually really pushed by our culture, almost to a hypnotic extent, that are supposed to make our life better through making our life comfortable. But comfortable is usually a weakening process where our mind, our body, our spirits are degraded through these things that offer the easiest path. And that easiest path doesn't always serve us. The problem is, what's the opposite of comfort? What's on the other side if I'm not going to sit on that lazy boy chair? And I've often kind of urged this on this channel. Those are the challenges. Come on, get up off that lazy boy chair, get outside, roll in the snow, experience life. You're going to feel so much better when you do it. And challenges are awesome. But sometimes we wake up in the morning and we think, oh, am I going to get out that bowl of challenges? Do you remember that old video I did? And push myself to the limit today? And you think, gosh. So maybe that's just our culture speaking and saying, you just deserve some nice comfort today. Or maybe genuinely we just need a little rest or relaxation. So there's something else that's not comfort, that's not these super powerful challenges. And that's what I call nurturing. And nurturing is a category of activities that if we start to think about, is this nurturing or is this comfortable? We can often take something that's luring us into comfort and just twist it, torque it a little teeny bit and turn it into something nurturing. We have the concept of sitting down to that movie on our lazy boy with our remote control, with a bag of easy food, let's say Cheetos, and we sit there and we know what that does to us. It may be comfortable or enjoyable on some level, but it's not doing us any favors down the road. Here's a very similar concept. Let's still sit on couches. All right, so we're there with you and two friends. And you're still sitting on the couch. Maybe you even still have really crappy posture. That's okay. Because instead of turning on the TV, we're going to light a couple candles. And instead of watching the TV and being fed advertisements and somebody else's idea of a good story, which maybe isn't actually that good, we're going to talk with our friends. And as we talk with our friends, we're going to share stories from our childhoods. Now, this is hygge. This is comfortable in many ways. But actually what it is it's nurturing. Because we know that connecting with other people in a community sense is very, very helpful for us. It's good for us on multiple levels. So now I've taken this basic concept of just lazing on the couch, but I've turned it into something that is nurturing for a part of my being. I'm over at some friends and they are not into the hygge thing. They do not want to light candles, and they certainly don't want to talk about anything from their childhood stories or ideas or philosophies. They want to watch this movie. Okay, so now maybe I can watch that movie, but maybe when I sit and watch it, I can sit with good posture. Or I can sit on the floor and stretch, do some push-ups, do a little yoga as I watch the movie. Maybe I can try to watch the movie, but also be aware of my peripheral vision and play with perception and awareness a little bit. So again, I'm taking an experience. I'm not going and saying, I'm going to go climb the mountain today or do a 100-mile bike. I'm just taking a situation and I'm moving it a little bit. I'm transforming it just a little bit in order to make it nurturing. When we go through life like this, we're going to find that everything that is promised by comfort, we can get through nurturing. Nurturing spans a big range from feeling actually very comfortable at times to standing out in the blizzard and feeling that intensity of experience. So somebody's having an experience. Doesn't sound very comfortable. Hopefully it's nurturing. Whatever we're doing, if we're going to take a shower, you can probably think of a way right now, right now that we can take a shower and we can change it from just comfortable to nurturing. And that doesn't mean, as you probably are thinking, that we have to turn it on to cold. Maybe we turn it on to cold and hot, cold and hot. Or as we sit there and we soak in the water, we really experience it fully. We go into a bit of a meditative state of bliss, just really loving that hot water coursing over our body. That's different than the comfortable thing. Note, the comfortable thing is getting into the shower and just doing it, not really noticing it, thinking about something else, getting out. So much of our life is comfortable in the sense of being the easiest, most habitual path. We are lulled into this by our culture. And by the time we get to be 51, probably we're feeling it. Our body is degraded. Our mind isn't working very well for us anymore. We might be trapped in anxieties and fears. And we've probably developed habits that by the time we're 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 are going to have really deteriorated our being. But if we start right now, whatever age we are, and say, how can I make this activity that I'm doing nurturing? How can I make it just a little bit better for my mind, my spirit, my body? We're going to find that we are on a different trajectory in our lives. The best part about this is that nurturing makes life way more enjoyable. We're told, we're given that message that comfort is what makes life good. But It really doesn't. If we pay attention when we're doing something comfortable, in that societal definition of comfort, it doesn't actually feel that good. It doesn't deliver on its promises. When we do something nurturing, we feel so much better. Life is 1,000 times more enjoyable. Try it. Next time you're tempted to go to some junky restaurant that everybody kind of gets excited about, but nobody really feels good afterwards when they eat there with your family, instead, stay home with your family and cook a meal. Maybe cook it all together. Talk while you cook it. Share some thoughts and ideas. When you eat it, taste that food and see how you feel before, during, and after that experience. It's going to be completely different than what you get from going to that junky restaurant. Thank you for watching. Share in the comments some of the things that you do that are most nurturing in your life. When you look down there in the comments at what other people are doing, it can give us ideas for adding more nurturing activities to our lives. All right. Thank you, my friends. So much love to you all, and talk with you in the comments.